Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 24th Annual Garden State Film Festival. We're here at the beautiful Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel in Asbury Park, New Jersey. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
And, say that again.
CJ Cullen. What happened there? Oh, is this mic not? Am I at the wrong mic now?
Yeah, switch it up. There you go. Okay, what's your name again?
Microphone.
What's your name again? Yes, and we have another amazing filmmaker. Could you please introduce yourself and the name of your film?
Hi, my name is Lauren Schwartzbard, and I'm the writer, director, producer of Colors of the Soul.
Awesome. You did everything. Almost everything.
Almost, not the animation. I had a team for that.
Amazing. Can you tell us about Colors of the Soul?
Yeah, so it's an animated short film, and it takes place in a dystopian world where people are not allowed to interact with the colors around them. And it was inspired from a painting that I made, but also my personal experiences with bipolar II disorder and the difference between hypomanic and depressive episodes.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow. That's amazing. So animation, are you an animator by trade? I think you mentioned you're an artist.
Yeah, I like to paint, acrylic painting.
Okay.
I wouldn't really define myself as like an animator specifically. My past works have been live action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But this piece I really felt resonated with a more like surreal medium that was a little bit more fluid than what I feel like I could do with live action. And I've always loved animated movies, and I thought, why not give it a try? It was a lot longer of a process than I expected because the animation's only about 2 minutes long.
Right.
But it took
a long time,
like almost a year to make.
Right. So we're talking animation, right? 12 frames per second.
Most of it was 12 frames per second, and then a few of the scenes or a few segments were 24 frames.
Oh wow,
per second.
that's okay. So you doubled down.
Yeah, to have a few of there was kind of a dance sequence in the colorful rain, and that I wanted to be a little more.
So how do you go about doing it? You write it, and then you write all the storyboards. I draw all the storyboards out.
I wrote it, and then I actually kind of wrote it in school and then put it away for a few years. Okay. And then after I graduated college, I was like, I really want to make something. Do I have anything like in my kind of backlog of scripts that is speaking to me right now? And I was reading a few things. I was like, oh, this one has some potential. Did a little like polishing.
Yeah.
And then I started asking any of my friends if they knew anybody who could do a storyboard, because my storyboards for my live action projects were basically stick figures with the
but
nose.
They did the job though. They did the job.
But they were not going to do the job to get what I had in here to a whole team of people. So then luckily one of my friends knew someone who ended up being a good fit.
Networking everybody.
Yeah.
Is it the same person to do storyboard that does the animation, or different people?
This was different. I'm sure there are people who could do both.
Yeah.
But for me, I had a storyboard artist, and then I found an animation team through going on, I think it was like Bark Animation, and talking to a few different teams, seeing who aligned with me and the vision. And then we just moved forward from there.
That's awesome. And you said this was a long process. Exactly how long was it, start to finish?
Not including the script, like the initial writing of the script, which was several years before.
Right, when you were in school.
But when I came back and kind of repolished it, that took maybe like a month or two. Okay. So I sent it to a couple of my friends for their opinion. And then once I was like, okay, game on, it probably took about 9 months.
Okay, that's a long time.
To get it going. I mean, part of that was doing some crowdfunding.
Yes.
Some of the money came from just me, my savings, but also, I mean, my friends, family, some of my peers from film school who even $10 or $15 goes a really long way.
Oh, sure.
So I sort of feel like we're all passing the same $15 around to each other.
It is, but then you're all getting your projects done as well.
Yeah.
So it's everybody wins.
Exactly.
Which is cool.
Exactly.
And if you need money for a project, a short, a feature, whatever, crowdfunding. Would you recommend crowdfunding?
I would, for especially smaller projects, or if you don't see it. Not that I don't want to say it's not going to go anywhere, but it's 2 minutes. So even a platform that does take some shorter films, usually those I feel like still have to be 20 minutes or over for there to be any kind of distribution, even on most platforms. Right. So if you don't see any kind of money coming back, no investors are really going to want to invest. So I would recommend crowdfunding. I did Indiegogo, and I did the one where, because you could still take, even if you don't hit your goal, you could still take the money.
Right.
Which I know a lot of people like Seed and Spark because it's made for filmmaking. Right. But that one, if you don't hit at least, I think 80% of your goal,
you don't get it.
You don't get any of it.
You don't get squat. It's like, come on.
And I was like, I don't want to risk that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but I also like in my budget when I put out, I like made a whole presentation of where the money was coming from, and I explained how much money I was already personally like dedicated to contributing.
Yeah.
And I had like an A budget and a B budget. So luckily, I was able to do the A budget and was able to do a few extra like moments with the piece.
And when you first had it all written out, how long do you think it was supposed to originally be before you edited?
I mean, initially it was going to probably to be like if I had my magical dream life,
Right, and unlimited budget.
money, it probably would have been closer to 5 minutes,
Okay.
which sounds not that long, but when you think about the fact that it's really only a little about 2 minutes, that's over twice as long.
Yeah.
And I think about how much money it took, like overall the budget, including like submitting to festivals, covered, like everything was about $7,000.
Yeah.
And if I think about, okay, say we want to double that, that was not happening. Like it was realistically not happening, and done is better than perfect. So I was like, we just got to make the piece with what I can
Now you say do live action. Are you going to go back to live action now, or are you going to do another animated film?
I do sort of feel like I have the animation bug.
Okay, that's okay. We were like, did this dissuade you or did this encourage you? It sounds like you're like, wow, this is awesome.
I do have an idea for an adaptation of The Tale of the Tin Soldier, actually.
Oh wow, okay.
Which I can see animated, but I am currently writing my first like feature screenplay, and that would be live action if it comes to fruition.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
What's your filmmaking background? Are you completely independent? Did you go to film school?
I did go to film school. I went to Temple University in Philadelphia. And I originally only looked at school, actually, shout out to my grandparents. They met at Temple. So when I was like touring colleges, I thought I would just check it out.
Yeah.
And I ended up falling in love with the school. I also got a business minor because my dad said he was not going to support just an art
you
degree.
need a fallback. You
So
need
it's good to have that backup.
Need
Yeah.
some sort of backup.
something more stable, just in case.
Just in
Yeah,
case.
which actually was helpful. I actually really liked it. I really liked like the marketing classes that I had to take, and like kind of my current like 9-to-5 job is doing like more marketing communications.
Yeah.
I did work in LA for a few years after I graduated college. I was working first for a VFX house and then for the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Oh,
but
cool.
the studio
Yeah.
is in California.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Did
but
you
I-
get to see Wizard of Oz on the?
I did. My name is in the credits for that,
Awesome.
actually. But I got homesick. I'm from New Jersey. And although I went to school in Philadelphia, that was still much closer than California. So after being out there for about 3 years, there was the strikes, the fires, and everything going on in the world. I just was like, film is coming back to New Jersey. There's so much happening. I would feel better like back where I feel like at home. So
I did my year in LA. I was like, wait, there's no good pizza out here.
There is no.
There's no
Bagels.
there's
no good bagels.
No good bagels.
Oh my God.
and
People
no-
are like, I found you a New York bagel. I'm like, that is not a
That-
good
Not a New
bagel.
York bagel.
Yeah, this is maybe a step above Lender's Bagels.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I do like going to visit LA, but I won't eat the pizza.
No.
Oh yeah, I visited this past January and I was like, it's so lovely to visit. Say hi to my friends.
Yeah.
Nice
Nice
to
weather.
visit.
And then I left.
All right. See
Yeah.
you later.
Yeah,
Going back
exactly.
to
That's
going
I
back
think
to New
that's
York.
the best way to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree for sure. Is this your first time at Garden State?
It is.
Welcome. Congratulations.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks. No, I'm so happy to be here. I mean, as I said, I'm from New Jersey, so it's so cool to be like a New Jersey film festival. And like so many of my friends and my family are able to come tomorrow. My film is screening.
Tomorrow, what time?
Yeah.
12:15.
Yeah. Where? When?
It's BC 30, so
Okay.
it's at the Berkeley Continental Hotel.
Okay.
and
Which
it's-
is where we're at right now. Yep.
Um,
Continental room.
Is it that way? I think it's the other side.
Other side. That's Kingsley. I think.
Yeah,
I think
Kingsley.
there's one upstairs.
There's
It's-
two different ballrooms.
Yeah. Check the
Yeah.
guide.
So yeah, check the
the guide.
guide. But I'm pretty sure Colors of the Soul is screening first based off the order of the film. So you don't want to miss it.
So right away. Huh?
Yeah, and it's short. So if you're a few minutes late, you will miss it.
Are there
Yeah.
any other animated films in your set?
I think there might be one other one, but it seems to be a mix. I'm pretty excited actually. Like we saw some of the trailers
Yeah.
on Thursday night, and I was like, "Ooh, this one's in my block. Like I'll definitely see it."
Yeah.
Talking about Thursday night. How was it Thursday with the
Yeah. There's
filmmakers?
a
was-
Meet the Filmmakers event.
Yeah, it was fun. I was a little nervous because I came by myself. Most of sort of anyone who helped with the film, like my composer and one of the producers, they weren't able to make it because it can be a little difficult to come like on
Sure.
a Thursday night.
Midweek.
So I was like, going by myself,
Yeah.
but I hit it off with some people.
Yeah,
we exchanged contact info.
You're never alone here at the Garden State Film Festival.
no.
And then we keep talking about how great it is to network here. So
No, it was really nice. I have learned though, I need a business card. I have like a digital QR. I have a QR code that I have like saved in my favorites photo album with
good.
like a headshot of me that like people can scan. But I got like a bunch of business cards, and lesson learned, if I come back here next year, definitely need a business card so that I look cool like everybody else.
Yeah, that works. At the very least, you just like exchange Instagram. So you're good.
Nowadays you can do that. It's easy.
Yeah, and everyone's very friendly, so definitely like a really nice atmosphere. And then it made me feel like even more excited than to go last night to opening reception. I actually, like some people who I met on Thursday. We
like,
said,
hey, yeah.
exactly. And I was
love
like,
that.
I know people. Like instead of Thursday where I was really nervous to go in, it felt much more like comfortable, which was nice.
Yeah, no, everyone's super welcoming here. Everything from the founders and the staff on down to all the filmmakers and all the people just hanging out. Like we all love the same thing here, which is pretty cool. So
That is cool.
I've been probably coming here since I don't know, what is it, 24 years now?
24 years.
I've probably been about 20 of these.
Yeah, for sure.
That's amazing. No, this is my first time just like being here in general. Because, I was in Philadelphia and then I was in LA. And before that, I don't think I was really aware of the film festival at all because I was younger. But I definitely, like, since I'm now in the area, like, whether or not my film's here, I want to come next year because it's just a great atmosphere. And I love seeing movies.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome home, my friend.
Yeah,
Welcome
absolutely.
home.
Back
For
to Jersey.
Yeah, so tomorrow you said noon?
Yeah, well, 12:15.
12:15 at the Berkeley Continental Ballroom. Definitely check out Colors of the Wind.
Colors of the Soul.
Colors of the Soul.
Colors of the Wind.
I've got,
is
the
a
other
why do I
one,
have Disney?
the other podcast
Like, why
is
have
the wind
Disney
thing
stuck in my head?
yeah.
Colors of the Soul, my friend. Sorry, I had Pocahontas.
You're all good. That song's stuck in my head all the time.
Stuck in my head for sure.
That could be a sequel then.
Yeah. So you said you're writing a feature. Are you working on anything else?
Just the feature right now. Potentially, depending on how quickly I can find a storyboard artist for maybe my adaptation idea for the Tin Soldier story. But I
see that happening, and I hope we see it here.
That would be the dream. I do fear that it will take a little longer than this one did because the script that I have sort of been toying with is a bit longer, and it does have like this piece has no dialogue actually, but the Tin Soldier one does. So it'll be a longer process. But yeah, working on that.
It just sounds awesome, and it sounds like you're the person to do it, offer the job.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope so. Yeah.
You got to make that feature and then come back here with the feature too.
Yeah, it's my first time working on a feature, like writing it myself. So it definitely, I mean, I knew it was going to be a little scary, I guess, in size, but it's taking a little longer than I maybe thought it would, but I don't want to like trying to rush it. And
there's no time limit. Get it?
Exactly. I have my whole life. I mean, hopefully not my whole life, but I have my whole life to work on it if I need to.
Yeah, for sure. We're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to tomorrow as well. Everybody come out and check it out. You got plenty of time to come out. You got 24 hours.
Yeah, make it happen.
Make it happen.
Tomorrow
for
at
sure.
12:15.
Yeah, for sure. It's awesome. Thank you for jumping in here with us. Welcome
Thanks
to the Garden State Film Festival. You're amazing. We hope to see you here for many years to come. So
thank you so much.
For sure. Thank you guys very much. We're just getting started, everybody. Films rolling right now all day.
All day.
All day. Karaoke tonight here, after parties. If you want the schedule, go to gsff.org for tickets, info, schedules, and everything else. Breakfast.
All day tomorrow, films.
Script readings, networking as far as the eye can see, after parties. If you love film, you want to meet cool filmmakers like us over here, come on down, everybody.
Karaoke with Ming later.
Yeah, karaoke with Ming and CJ. And, if you sing, you're invited for sure.
Well, that's very considerate. Thank you.
That sounds like a no, but but we'll be around. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be live streaming all day. We'll see you guys soon.
And get some pizza.